Name is Anthony Sturba, senior, 4.0 GPA, and I am number 2 in my class.
My name is Joshua Wynn. I'm a senior. I currently have a 4.0, and I am number 1 in the senior class.
I'm Alex Lucan, I'm a senior, and I'm 8th in the class.
My name is Isaac Harris, number 4 in the senior class, and I have a 97.8 average.
So what do you study, or like how do you study?
So I think of it as like a routine, not like something I want to do. It's like set apart this time every day. Just do it. It's like brushing your teeth in the morning. It's just you don't think about it, you just do it. You set apart the time. It's just the time you have to put into it.
Well, I take a lot of notes in class over lectures and whatever the teacher says, and I'll take that home.
For my mind, it's easier if I have them as like a story. Like, it's not just bullet points for me. It's better that I can remember it better if it's like a paragraph format and it's like a story, like details being added in and things, but it all paints like a cohesive picture. I find bullet points, while they may be easier to study, it's easier if it's a paragraph format.
I'll just review my notes. I'll set everything aside once I'm done with my written homework, and I'll just look through all my stuff. And it's Mr. Wells taught us this last year in his English class. Setting aside some time before you go to bed actually helps tremendously. Just reviewing everything you've kind of gone over, just even glancing at it, because it kind of marinates in a way overnight and stores it to your long-term memory. So
What would you say your best study habits are?
I would say repetition. It's just, you can't just study the night before. You gotta like repeatedly study the same thing, get it ingrained.
I like to read the stuff that I'm looking over out loud. That tends to help quite a bit. Hearing myself say it puts the thought in my head that I actually understand what I'm talking about.
So other than procrastination, what would you say your worst study habits are?
Not studying enough, thinking that I have a grasp of the material, looking over something that I find trivial and finding out that that's a big topic on the test or quiz itself.
Like how long do you study a night, for example?
2.5 hours. Well, it usually takes me 1 to 2 hours to do my homework.
Fine, regardless, that 2 days is more than enough, 3 days is excessive, and just, convincing myself and calming myself down, saying, I'm gonna be fine, this is enough time, I'll get it, all that.
What motivates you to work hard?
Well, I've always wanted to be an aerospace engineer, so it's just something I look forward to in life, and I realize the more work I put in, the more I'll get out of it.
I do not want to have any debt going into college at all. I want to go in and get out without any debt, so that if I go on to a more advanced school, I don't have debt already going in, because I'm going to get in debt if I go to a more advanced school. But I want to be able to get high enough grades that I'll get the scholarship so I can, do well in the next phase. What scared me away from college debt? Well, you see the figures of how much people actually get into debt in college, and that kind of scared me of how much I could get into, so I was like, I don't want to get in any. There's always, freshman year, there was always the keep the doors to your future open, and that kind of really encouraged me to keep those open, and I realized if I do get into debt, those may close some doors, so I'm really about keeping opportunities open by getting these high grades.
What do you do differently on the weekends when it comes to studying?
So, this is the really nerdy part, so I do all my homework on Friday nights when I have a chance, and then the rest of the weekend is studying when I don't have activities, which on Saturday, for example, that's like from when I wake up till about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And when do you wake up?
Like 9.
Like setting goals help with your success, and how do you make your goals?
So like last year I saw my report card and I was like, I don't want these grades. So I put it up above my desk where I work and just tape it up there. And it's a reminder to me to work harder to bring my grades back up. I kind of put myself on a 2-point grading scale, so like a low 90 for me is like an F. Try to push myself and hold myself to a higher standard.
Right now, but it's just that's the biggest drive, that I have the responsibility of paving my way later in life, so that drives me to keep moving forward.